So, as you can see, we're still here at Sandpaper in the same spot from the last video. I'm Troy.
And I'm Nicole.
And we're them Swansons.
Welcome to episode 3.
So, episode 3. Interesting. Episode 3 is Team TroNic.
Team TroNic.
Troy and Nicole. That's where it came from. We were trying to be all cutesy and shit. Team TroNic and how...
That's how we show up for each other.
Yeah. So,
I'm not going to give up on you. And you're not going to give up on me. I don't give up on you. What you trying to say? We need to shut this video off?
I ain't saying it was you. You could be a lie.
Oh.
I said what I said.
Well, you can go get one of the first 3 and choose less.
Ooh. Don't even know about them yet.
Oh, okay. My bad, y'all. Well, you was counting the first video, so I kind of thought they did. My bad.
So, we're kind of I wouldn't even say unique team. I would just say that we are a team from my military background, from our family histories. We know what we saw that worked, and we try to mimic what worked for us in our relationships that we saw. What we didn't and did like about our parents. We didn't take it all with us because some stuff can be toxic.
Actually, most of it we left.
And yeah, so
I would say we do what works for us completely, and not worry about anybody else or anything else.
Because there are times when things are happening around and you'll be like, just take care of it. And at that point, I know, regardless of what I got to do to take care of it, I just make it happen, and you just roll with it. Now, we may talk about it later, but in the moment, it's like,
okay, this is what we doing.
He got it.
Yeah.
So since we're talking about it, one of them would be when we were trapped still. So back to episode 2. But when we were trapped, the conversation of wanting to leave, and I'm on the phone with the Hilton, and I've now confirmed we got one night. And she walks up to me and says, I want to leave tonight. And being honest, my facial just went straight.
It did.
And I'm like, now we've already talked about this. I was like, I just talked to these people about getting a night, and now you want to leave now? Because in my mind,
he was still on the phone.
I was still on the phone, but my issue was I knew high tide was coming. And at this point, it's 5:30, and it's dark by 6:30.
It wasn't that late yet.
No?
No.
What time was it?
It was about 4 or so.
Okay.
Because we were able to do a whole load of laundry.
Because they had just showed up.
They got there around 2 something. So it might have been even earlier.
Okay. But in my mind, I know that we got to eat, they got to cook, we got to wash, we got to do all this other stuff, and got to make sure that we get everything out and safe at the same time. Hi. So just trying to get us out and safe, and thinking of high tide and making sure that she's okay is a lot to put in my head at the same time while I'm on the phone, because all of that is going through my head. And it wasn't an argument, it just happened. She said she wanted to get out, and we got out. So the aspect of just taking care of you, it just took me a second for it to get through my head. Okay, she just wants to be gone.
It took him a second to be able to tell me what he was thinking, because Troy has conversations in his head that he doesn't have with me all the time.
Because I don't think the conversations are relevant.
But they are. They are.
If you tell me, baby, get me out of here, my only real response is, all right, that's it. Me worried about high tide, me worried about low tide, me worried about getting stuck in this damn golf cart, me getting all this other stuff becomes irrelevant. I got to get her to a safe place. So the conversation that's in my head, I think at the time, is irrelevant, because you want to be gone.
I would have thrown all that stuff in the trash bag and left.
And again, so my side of the conversation that I had with myself becomes irrelevant. So how is what I had in my head really relevant truly to what was happening?
Because you had a stank look on your face and I misread it. You were just playing out the steps we were going to have to go through to get.
That's what I'm trained to do.
Right.
I'm 25 years in the military.
You had gone into Sergeant Swanson mode.
My job.
And you were just, okay, task, let's do it.
Correct.
But to have a partner.
I understand, but my job in the moment is I am trained. And I have all these years of there's a problem, fix it, go.
It wouldn't have slowed us down for you to share that though.
I didn't think it was relevant.
It was. It is. It's always relevant. Because like I said, you had this stank look on your face and I misread it. So I'm thinking, well, does he want to stay? What we doing? Because I'm like, I don't know if I can stay, so I might have to hitch a ride with somebody because this ain't gonna work.
Who you gonna hitch a ride with? The folks who was cooking?
No, the folks, because they had already. No,
because everybody had left.
Right, at that point, everybody had left. They had left us out there to die, like I said last video. But and stopped
to die?
Yes, because they had stopped replying to us because it was like we can't come get y'all, so we're not gonna even say nothing.
They hadn't responded for almost 24 hours. Just being real.
It was actually longer than that because they didn't respond to us leaving for 24 hours.
Until this morning.
But they left us there with the oven that didn't work and didn't know that we were able to make food and actually have something to eat on Wednesday when we couldn't get out. But we made it through it, and when we were leaving, I put on all my layers and tucked everything in, and I said, do what you gotta do to get us out of here. And I meant that. Like even if we had ended up having to hop out and push, I was down for that at that point because I knew that we were going to some place where we could get a good shower and not have to do it again.
There was a point where we actually should have got out and pushed, but we waited.
Yeah, and it worked out. So maybe we shouldn't have got out and pushed because I'm looking like this water look nasty. It's all on the road. Speaking of nasty looking water, I had this dish. It was, I'm not sure, it was a pasta dish. And there was like butter sauce in the bottom.
Really? That's what we're talking about?
Yes, there was like brown, right? And I had to talk myself into eating it, y'all, because I was like, that looked like road water. I can't eat this. And I'm sitting there like, it's butter sauce. It's butter sauce.
You can't drink the local water.
It's butter sauce.
Everything is bottled water.
Yeah,
even
because
the food you cook with.
It's salt water here. But yeah, I was like, it's butter sauce. The dish it ended up being good, but yeah, I had to go and talk myself into eating.
Hilarious.
And he didn't know until I was done.
So is there another example of showing up that you want to talk about?
I don't want to make you cry.
Who?
You. Because you be sensitive and stuff.
I'm a G.
Okay.
Go.
I mean, well, we'll start with me. The last time when I had to get this whole gallbladder situation done, Troy has had a thing where if I was sick, like he would think I was not gonna make it, and would not want to be there. And we had several conversations, and it was like, you're there. Like if anybody else goes to the hospital, you there holding their hand. You can't just leave me here by myself.
What you mean?
You know, you had done it the 2 prior stays that I had in the hospital.
Okay.
And so, like I said, we had conversations, and this last time, he was there. He was there the whole time, and it was okay. He had to, I guess, get past the I don't want to lose you part so that he could be there. But I remember when his mom was sick too, or even when Papa Swanee got sick, and he was like, I want to go over here, I want to stay. And it was like, those are your parents. Do what you need to do. And I can come and I know we have photo at home. I can go and take care of photo and come back, bring you food or whatever it is you need. If you need a clean pair of underwear, I got you.
So to give a little reference, this is my 4th marriage. And my previous relationships, I don't think it would have been reciprocated the same way. Even if it was my parents, if it was me, it was different. And finding a TroNic, a partner, a person that keeps you front. And there are times when she sacrifices things for herself over things that I may need. And like I said before, I fall in love with her often. And it's just one of those things that it just is. Like I don't even know how to explain it. It just is.
Yeah. But at the same time, you take care of me. Like I don't have to guess at all. I mean, from the first time that you said, when you gave me your intentions, I've never had to guess with you.
So here's the problem though. I've grown up since marriage number 1, and I've learned lessons from marriage number 1, but I still believe I am
fundamentally
the same from number 1 to present. I just don't think that
they appreciated it.
Correct, because you okay.
Or they just, I don't want to say that they didn't appreciate it because I don't know them.
So I messed up.
They had a different upbringing.
Right. So I messed up during number 1. So I broke the trust during number 1. But during number 1, there was some, I did this, you did that. All right, we even.
Y'all was tit for tatting.
We was young. But what ended up happening is that I honestly think I'm fundamentally, for the most part, the same version of me. I've been able to grow from my mistakes, but so you saying that I'm doing all this stuff for you, I honestly don't see it that way. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
That's because I fit.
Facts.
The stuff that you do naturally is the stuff that I was looking for. You being considerate. I've always said that. That's what I was looking for.
That's a low damn bar though.
It
We've been
is.
talking about this before.
Yes. But in today's life, it's really not that low. It's pretty high because most people are not. So.
You want some drink?
No, I'm okay. My voice sounds like I need some of this.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope, you good.
But yeah. So.
Parched.
The bar, the proverbial bar is not that low. If that's the requirement, because there's so many people who don't reach it.
Okay.
No, my bar was low. I ain't have to be great at all. The whole family was like, "Oh, we get to meet you first."
That's another video. Anyway.
Yeah, it is another video,
Yeah.
but I ain't have to be great at all. Oh, so now you just gonna cut it off?
Yeah, but cut it off. Cause you finna get into some shit.
But anyway, yeah. So
I love you.
I love you too. But yeah, so like we were saying, we're a team.
And we honestly do fit, and we have grown more into who we are as individuals. Like we actually take time out for ourselves quite a bit, even though it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
Like, because I basically work from home doing editing and trading and stuff. We're in the same house.
He's upstairs, I'm downstairs.
Most of the day, yeah, but we're separated.
Yeah.
But
He
once
has his own room, I have mine.
But once I'm done, I typically come downstairs.
Yeah.
Your mama.
You gonna stop saying my mama. But yeah.
Darlene watches over me every day.
Because sometimes, I'm just watching TV and he'll come down and be noisy. Troy's noisy, by the way.
Yep, this
I
video
like
over.
quiet. I like quiet. I'll sit.
Though?
I do, and I'll sit with nothing on for hours. But Troy, he walking around with the music all the time.
Boom, boom, boom.
all the time.
Boom.
He got music, a podcast, some kind of trading or photography video at all.
I'm constantly learning my craft. And now I'm learning my craft of love.
Yeah, I guess it's not his fault that, my attention span is seriously low and I can't just watch all the videos because I don't really care.
I love
It
it.
don't help me. I'm not a video learner.
Anything else?
No, I think we covered it. We're a team.
Okay.
I need him. So when y'all be talking about I don't need a man, I be quiet because I need mine.
But when y'all walk away, she be talking again. Anyway, we are the Swansons. I'm Troy.
And I'm Nicole. Like and subscribe.
See you next time.